Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Action Jackson, and in today's video, man, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and predictions on the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. Basically, give you my little preview on how we should how we should attack the Bucs and many things like that, man. So, man, let's get it, man. Let's hop into the video. Control the run game. I want Dallas to be able to run the ball early and often on Tampa. I believe that we're able to run the ball on Tampa at any given point in the game. I believe that this is going to open up a lot of things for Dallas Cowboys, especially offensively. And defensively too. So what I mean by the offense version first, how it's going to help us is, any single time that we're able to run efficiently and effectively on the Bucs, seeing them plenty times in the NFL. Once you have a efficient run game, you can build a run game off of a play action game. You can obviously attack Tampa's secondary. We already know that when teams face against Tampa, they go and test out their secondary. There was quarterbacks like Teddy Bridgewater who almost threw for 300 yards against them, and everybody knows how people like to put that narrative on Teddy Bridgewater, saying he's conservative and he doesn't really like to throw the ball deep. Well, how does a conservative QB almost throw 300 yards on you? That's one. Justin Herbert, that's another quarterback, rookie, threw for 360 something, almost 400 yards on them. And then you also saw in the Bears game, when they lost to the Bears game, that's another thing I'm getting to about what the Bears did to them last season. Last season, this year is totally different, but just how they were attacked last season, which is something that we can only go off of, is their secondary. So with the run game, you establish the run game. After establishing the run game, Dallas can obviously go out there and attack Tampa's secondary, man. Tampa's secondary is real weak to me. That's the weakest part of their quote unquote great defense that they have. So I just believe that their front seven honestly gives them that confidence of them giving the Bucs the title of a top defense. Their front seven does that. Levante David, Devin White, Sue, Vea, JPP, and Shaq Barrett, those guys up there in the front, that's what gives those guys confidence back there in the secondary, because they don't have to guard for long since they're making plays and they're getting to the quarterback and stuff like that, man. So it's like a 2-for-1 sort of thing. Another thing I want the Dallas Cowboys to do is limit playability that can happen with this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. We have a young, fast, inexperienced type of defense. Trevon Diggs, he faced against a lot. He faced a wide receiver gauntlet last year. D-Hop, Julio, Calvin Ridley, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, etc. So many, Odell Beckham Jr. He faced a lot of great top-tier flight wide receivers last year. And then this year is going to be no different. Kicking off, you're going against Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Cameron Brate, O.J. Howard, Gronk. You're facing all those collective of weapons. And, they are a bunch of great talent on that team, and you already know. It's kind of, for an example, you remember when the Golden State Warriors were dominant a couple years ago, how, when they had KD, Steph, Clay, and Dre, you already know somebody was going to pop off and somebody was going to go off about 40, 50 points. Well, obviously, I know that something like this could happen, but what I want Dallas to do is to limit it. We already know that there's a great deal of weapons over there. I'm not disrespecting Tampa at all. I ain't scared of them, but I respect them enough to know that what they got over there, and to just know that, hey, Tampa, man, they can kill you in the pass game if you let them. So don't let Tom Brady's a vet. He's been in the league for almost 40 years, man. Don't let none of that get past you, man. Do not let any of you guys get a big play, anything like that. Limit the big plays is what I'll have to say is for the secondary, man. The D-line for the Dallas Cowboys, man. We need to put pressure on Brady. Brady does not deal with interior D-line pressure at all. He does not deal with it well because he's a statue of a quarterback. He's not like Lamar, Kyler, Herbert, a little bit of Aaron Rodgers, a little bit Patrick Mahomes, D-Watt. He's not one of those guys that can evade pressure and get out of the pocket and make a play and extend the play like a Dak Prescott and Josh Allen and made quarterbacks like that. Once you bring pressure on Tom Brady, he has nowhere to go but to either throw the ball out of bounds, which is going to be intentional grounding, that'll be 15 yards, or he's just going to have to take a sack. One of the two. So Randy Gregory, I need the key matchup on the D-line that I need for the defensive end to ball out is Randy Gregory. I need Randy Gregory to go off against Donovan Smith. He's the weakest link on that offensive line. We put Randy Gregory on that side, or we put a couple we do a couple NASCARs, we do a couple ET sort of stunts where we switch the tackles, the ends, and they switch, and the tackles they go where the ends come inside and try to play D tackle. Maybe we do a little switch up like that with Donovan Smith, catch him on some misdirection sort of blitzes. Maybe we put Randy Gregory and Parsons on the edge right there to mess up Donovan Smith. So I believe Donovan Smith, yes, he has experience in this league, but I believe that he ain't like that, man. He's not like that. So I need the D-line to get pressure, specifically Randy Gregory, man. Now, going into the offense side of football again, I already know I talked about establish the run game efficiently, because we know that if we can run the ball at any time on Tampa, it's going to be a hard time for Tampa. It's going to be really hard if we can run the ball at will against them, and then we can create the run. We can create with the run game that we establish early, often, and we're efficient at it. We can make play action, going for the deep ball. But within doing all of that, I need the offense, mainly our skilled players, to hold on to the ball. Tampa is real known for doing that, man. They are fast, athletic, they're hard-hitting, man. Hold on to the ball. They will. Devin White, all those guys, they were trying to strip the ball from you. They were trying to make you fumble. Dak, try to, I want Dak to get the ball out quicker. I just do not want any turnovers, because I already know when a team turns over the ball too much against Tom Brady, it's very hard to defeat Tom Brady or any quarterback at all if you turn the ball over and give the opposing team in great position. And Tom Brady will make you pay if you turn the ball over. All I want for the offense, don't turn the ball over. I don't want no receivers fumbling. No, I don't want no Dak throws them a good pass and they ended up tipping the ball up in the air, allowing the defense to make a play on it. Things like that. It's just the minor things that I want the Cowboys to work on tomorrow, and just to make sure that they don't just key mistakes. Just work on the little things. I don't want none of them doing any of those sort of things in the game. I don't want no misblocking assignments causing for strip sacks, anything like that. So offense, just take care of the ball. I need my front seven to stop the run of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe we're going to win because all the odds are stacked up against us, and everyone has something to prove on this team. But this is one of the things I'm saying about the D-line, and do not let the reason why they win this game, which I believe they won't, but don't let the reason why they win this game is because they're able to run us out the building. Dallas, stop the run. They are going to want to run the ball because they already know our weaknesses. As far as they just right now, Tom Brady just look as defense as an open book. He's going to respect us enough to not just take us lightly, but he knows that, hey, we're able to do anything, get anything that we want on this defense just based off of last year. So stop the run. Make the run a key point in this game. I do not want Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette. I don't want Keyshawn Vaughn. I don't want nobody of that caliber to go off on us. I don't want none of that. Stop the run. I want our front seven: Michael Parsons, Keanu Neal, Brent Urban, Osa, Gregory, D-Law. Stop the run. Period. Another thing I just want the defense to do, and one last point, is that I just want the defense to be opportunistic, man. If there's a tip ball, I want the linebackers, I want people coming by, making a play on the ball. I believe that we have enough playmakers on this team. No, they're not top tier elite, but I believe that with the young people that we have back there, I believe that we will be able to make a play on the ball. Like Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, DeMonte Casey, Parsons, Neal, Diggs. I believe that we have enough playmakers on our defense. I'm talking about in case the ball is tipped up in the air, they're fast and athletic enough to come and make a play on the ball. So I need that to happen for the Dallas Cowboys, Just be opportunistic. Any misread between the quarterback and the running back, any missed handoffs or anything like that. Tip passes, any miscommunication with the O-line and they don't communicate as well, because it's going to get real loud out there. In case the offensive line of the Bucs has miscommunication on who to block, or Tom Brady's on the offensive line who to block, and he misses an assignment. He comes in, Mike Parsons come in straight free. You know what I'm saying? Just light him up. That's what I want. Just if there's something like that happens in the game, Mike Parsons, I'm pretty sure it won't happen because I'm pretty sure Tom Brady don't want to feel that 6'3", 200 and some pound coming at you full speed, ready to knock your lights out. So I just want things like that. I just want the defense to make plays, get to Tom Brady. I believe that Tampa's offensive line is good, but it's not elite to me. Yeah, last year is one thing, but you got to prove it again this year. And I just believe that Tristan Wirfs solid, but I believe that they're going to get worked by DeMarcus Lawrence and Donovan Smith. The other tackles going to get worked by Randy Gregory. I just believe there's going to be a long night for those two. It's going to be a long night. And then plus you got 6'7" Brent Urban rushing up the middle, and also Odigizua, 3 tech, really solid. So Tampa's offensive line got a handful, man. And then plus you're going to think about Michael Parsons. We're going to be putting him in some blitz packages. So, all right, man. So heading into the last part of this video, man. And as the reason why I believe we're going to win. So this is years ago, and I understand it's years ago. We're talking about now. I understand that. But like 3 years ago, we played the New Orleans Saints. And if national media loves to clown. I mean, they love to clown the Dallas Cowboys and their fans and things like that. But not only that, anytime they think that we're going up against a really good opponent, like the Saints last year. The Saints, when we played the Aints, man, the Aints, they were like 10-1. They only lost like one game. And they were lighting up the league. They was averaging around 33, 35 points a game. And they were like, Stephen A was like, Dallas didn't even show up for the game. It's going to be a massacre, this and this and that and all that. They was talking all that mess, saying how we were going to get blown out by the Saints. And same thing, man, we're going up against another NFC South opponent, and they're hyping it up, saying that, hey, Dallas is going to get blown out. Dallas shouldn't even show up to the game. It's like, bro, we still got, equally both sides, we both still got to play the game. So I don't know why it's all this. It's automatically going to be a blowout. Oh, go to Vegas and put your money on the Bucs winning the game. Hey, man, it's not. Promise you, it's not going to be like that. And the reason why I know it's not. The reason why I know it's not going to be like that is because of how hungry we are. In the offseason, normally every single time you hear Dallas Cowboys offseason, it's always something with a player. Something with a player doing something in the offseason he isn't supposed to do, contract issues. We didn't have none of that. After we took care of Dak Prescott's contract, we had nothing else to talk about in the offseason. Look at Hard Knocks. That's the reason why Hard Knocks is so trash right now. There's nothing to gauge off of with us. We're not in the media. Nobody's doing nothing they're not supposed to do. Everyone's on track. Everyone cares. You look at everybody, they're super locked in and laser focused on the task at hand. So we ain't around for the BS, man. And if you look at these quote-unquote experts, look at them. There's 10 of them. 4 of them being, I don't really know. I'm not going to mess up none of the names, but if you can see, like Colleen Wolf, she has this 27-21. That's close. Patra, I believe, close game. Only having us lose by 8. But look, there's 10 quote-unquote experts. 4 of them have us believe that's going to be a close game. And that's 40%, but the other 60% believe we're going to get blown out by Tampa. And what's something I do not see happening. I do not see us getting blown out by Tampa. I just don't see it. It won't happen. Not with Dak Prescott coming back and how determined he is. Zeke coming back determined. Coop, CD. Everyone has something to prove on this team again. Every single person on this team has something to prove. I'm not going to really go into all the details on who needs to prove what and how and things like that. So everyone's betting against us. I can't wait to prove them and shock the world tomorrow and let us know that we're not here to play around and we're not that same Jason Garrett team. We're not that same team no more, man. I believe we evolved from that. So thank you guys for tuning into the video, man. I'm so hyped about tomorrow. I can't wait for the Cowboys to come out here and beat these Bucs. Hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.